Super Rugby Unlocked Friday game is the Pumas, who now gloriously are represented with a magnet, and the Stormers. It's the third round of competition. I believe it's the Pumas' first home game. Pumas. They've got a 1-1 record. They had a good win last week away against the Griquas. They opened the competition with that kind of game of two halves loss against the Cheetahs, but yeah, and the Stormers last week didn't look 100% to be expected. First game back, still shaking off a bit of rust, but still managed to get a decent win in their game. So, yeah, it should be an interesting one in round 3. I'll go through the teams briefly and where the predictions are at for this one. Interestingly, there's a bit of a split between the bookies and the algorithm, but we will see how things are like to go. The Pumas are the home team and have not seemingly made a lot of changes from the team last week. If you remember the week before, they made like 10 changes or something all up, positional and players. But this time it seems to be a bit more of a stable lineup. Nauda LaRue is, I think, one of the changes, a hooker, and Kramer are the front row. Landsberg and Janssen van Vuren are the second rowers. I believe that's the same. Kleinhaus, Engelbrecht and Rudolph are 6, 7, and 8, which I believe is the same as last week. Smuts, who's looked pretty nippy at number 9, he is still there. And Fushi seems to be a bit of a veteran at number 10. I noticed, like I mentioned in one of the other videos, I like it when he's got a kick straight up in front. He pretty much just whacks the thing over. He doesn't take 60 seconds to think about it. Kicks more to the side. He takes a little bit more time, but seemingly from in front, he doesn't muck around, which I can't complain about. Van der Bank and Cronje are the midfield. I believe that's the same as well. Talyard, did he score a try last week? Moritz, he thinks scored a try last week. Maybe it was him. And Williams, who's looked pretty dangerous at number 15, continue on in the back 3. So it's certainly a sharp-looking team. Like, I haven't seen a whole lot of these guys play, but from what I've seen, they have been pretty impressive. So pretty happy with them so far. The Stormers guys are a lot more familiar to me. Obviously, you got some Springboks there, and just from watching Super Rugby, Leon Lyons is a new one, I guess, in terms of having the number 1 jersey on his back. Kitsoff is out. I believe he's not injured, but he's had close contact with someone recently diagnosed with COVID-19, so he is out of the side. Likewise, Skara Intubeni for the same reason. So Lyons comes in for Kitsoff, and Kitsoff played almost the whole game last week and was phenomenal. One of the kind of men of the match. Ilbanambi, though, and Malherba are there at 2 and 3. Morat is still there at 4, but Fansale comes into the side at 5. So Schickerling is down to the bench. Colisi, Augustus, and Van Rijn are 6, 8, and 7. So stable Springbok, World Cup winning captain, Junior Player of the Year, and Van Rijn. He's in pretty big company, to be fair. Herschel Yankees, Damien Willemse, 9 and 10. Yankees still looks dangerous. Willemse still looks a bit unconvincing, but I'm not. Like, a lot of people write him off as being, too kind of flaky or, unreliable, inconsistent. But, man, the dude's still young. So I'm still going to kind of keep the faith with that guy. I reckon he can come on nicely. Rikus Pretorius, I think he did score a try last week, number 12. And Daniel Duplessis, 13. Zas, who showed some real wheels last week, is on 11. Gelant is at 15. And Edville van der Merwe comes in on the right wing for Peterson, who's got a quad injury. He is out for quite some time. So this is a Friday game. This one's on at about 6 a.m. over here in New Zealand. So I should be able to get myself out of bed. I think the official broadcast starts at 5:55 in the morning. I set my alarm. It's not much earlier than I would normally get up anyway. So yeah, certainly going to be a good way to start my Saturday morning over here in New Zealand. Hopefully it is a good game over there in South Africa. I haven't seen the Pumas play at home yet, so that will be a curious one. Like, I saw the game at Kimberley last week, and that was, I don't know, it's just like nice to see new stuff. So it was kind of refreshing to see that. So it'll be nice to see the Pumas play at home, even if there's no crowd there. It'll just be, I don't know, a good one to see. So yeah, should be a good game. Predictions. The Rugby Forecast algorithm, interestingly, has the Pumas by 1 point. I would have thought the Pumas are underdogs big time, and sure enough, the bookies have got the Stormers by 17. But I think so far we've only really seen the Pumas play one bad half of rugby in 2 games. So they're a better side than maybe outsiders like me would give them credit for. Remember, that's a New Zealand bookmaker giving those odds. So, yeah, we will see how things go. I think still the Stormers will be the favourite. It'll be theirs to lose, but I can't imagine the Pumas will make it easy for them. But, yeah, hoping for a good game. You guys let me know your thoughts on this one. How do you think it's going to go? Players you're excited to see? Anybody you are particularly disappointed to see out? Like, both sides are pretty stable, so there's not too many guys withdrawn. But, yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.